Dear students, now we are going to discuss about 16-bit addition program using 8085 microprocessor. Okay, so this is the program, 16-bit addition program. Here, as like 8-bit addition program, we are in need of two 16-bit numbers in this 16-bit addition. Okay, so in 8-bit addition, we have added two 8-bit numbers and we have seen result in different memory locations. And similarly here we are going to add two 16-bit numbers. Okay, two 16-bit numbers. So for that we are initializing memory location 4500. Here LHLD, the function of LHLD 16-bit address instruction is the data which is available in this 4500 will be loaded in L register, and the data which is available in the consecutive address, that is 4501, will be loaded in H register. Okay, so in this LHLD instruction, the given the data which is available in the specified address will be loaded in L register, and the consecutive address, the data which is available in the consecutive address, that is 4501, will be loaded in H register. Okay, so we are unable to store 16-bit data in single address because 8085 is a 8-bit microprocessor. We are unable to store 16-bit data in single address space. Okay, so for that we are giving in 16-bit data, let us take for an example, this is the 16-bit data. Here 88, here 88 and 10 together, it is a 16-bit data. Okay, so here 88 it's the lower 8 bits. Okay, so 10 88, this is the 16-bit data given here. Okay, so here 88 is lower 8 bits and 10 is higher 8 bits. Lower 8 bit is loaded in L register, that is we are giving data 88 in address 4500, that will be loaded in L register. Okay, this will be loaded in L register. Okay, so then higher 8 bit will be loaded in H register. Okay, so then second 8-bit data, second 16-bit data, here see here, so we are getting 16-bit data through this address 4500 and 4501. The data which is available in 4500 will be loaded in L register, and data which is available in 4501 will be loaded in H register. So 4500 contains 88, we are giving 88 in 4500, which will be loaded in the data which is available in 4500, that is 88. We are going to give 88 in this address. This will be loaded in L register, and the higher order 8-bit data, that is 10, will be loaded in H register. Okay, so then we are exchanging the data with the DE register pair. XCHG means this instruction performs exchange operations. Okay, so the data which is available in HL register pair now moved to DE register pair. Okay, so during this during the execution of this exchange instruction, the data which is available, 16-bit data which is available in HL register pair, will be moved to DE register pair. Okay, now DE register pair equal to 1088. Initially HL is 1088, now DE equal to 1088. Okay, so then again we are giving LHLD instruction, LHLD 4502. That means we are getting second data, lower 8 bit of second data in L register and higher 8 bit of second data in H register. Lower 8 bit is available in 4502 and higher 8 bit is available in 4503. Okay, so see here, so this is the input we are going to give. 5011, initial first data is the 1088, second data is 5011. Okay, so this is the example data. Okay, so here 11 is lower 8 bit, 50 is higher 8 bit. This lower 8 bit is loaded in L register and this higher 8 bit 50 is loaded in H register. Now DE contains 1088 and HL register pair contains 5011. Okay, so this is the two 16-bit data which we are going to add. Okay, so now we have received two 16-bit data and then we have initialized accumulator as 0 to store carry. Okay, so we are immediately moving 00 to accumulator to store carry, that is we are clearing accumulator to store carry. Okay, so then DAD means double add, double addition. This instruction performs addition of DE register pair with HL register pair and the final result will be stored in HL register pair. So the function of DAD instruction is the content of DE register pair and HL register pair will be added and the final result will be stored in HL register pair. Okay, so while adding we have to check for carry. If carry is available, we have to increment the accumulator. Otherwise jump with no carry means go to loop. So here loop says SHLD 4504. SHLD 4504. Here it is 4504. Okay, SHLD 4504 because we got first 16-bit data in 4500 and 4501 and second 16-bit data in 4502 and 3. Now we are going to store that 16-bit added result in 4504 and 4505 and carry in 4506. Okay, so SHLD instruction performs that means it stores the 16-bit result in this particular address. Okay, so added result is available in HL register pair. So lower order 8-bit result will be stored in this given address 4504 and higher order 8-bit result. So while performing addition between two 16-bit numbers, result will be 16-bit number. Okay, so for that to store that result we are in need of two addresses. Okay, so result 16-bit is available in H and L register. So we are going to store the result available in L register in 4504 and H register in 4505. This is the logic. Okay, so result is available in HL register pair. We are going to store that result in 4504 and 4505. Then accumulator, that is accumulator contains carry, that will be stored in this given 4506 address. And this is the flow of this program. So we are going to see whether these results are arrived or not. Okay, so I am going to enter opcode for this program. Okay, so this is the address and this one is opcode column. Here opcodes are entered for a particular instruction with the help of opcode sheets. Okay, as I have already said, you have to write opcode for each instruction by referring opcode sheet of 8085 microprocessor. Okay, so similarly you should know about how much space occupied by each instruction. Okay, how much bytes or spaces occupied by each instruction, that should be clear to enter a program, otherwise it will be wrong. Okay, so before starting a program you should know about how to write opcode for particular instruction and you should know about how many address spaces occupied by each instruction. Okay, here LHLD, for example LHLD 4500 means this instruction occupies 3 address spaces. Okay, so for us first address space it's opcode 2A and next to 2 address spaces occupied by this address. Okay, so lower order 8 bits first entered, then higher order 8-bit address will be entered. Okay, so totally this instruction itself occupies 3 address spaces. XCHG occupies single address space for its opcode alone. So opcode of XCHG is EB. Next LHLD, as I already said, it occupies 3 address spaces. One is for its opcode 2A and another 2 address spaces for this given address. Here lower order 02 is entered in this address and 45 is entered next. Okay, so then MVI A,00 occupies 2 address spaces. For its opcode 3E, it occupies 1 address space and for another address spaces for this immediate data. Okay, so the DAD occupies single address space for its opcode 19 and JNC loop occupies 3 address spaces. Its opcode is D2 and loop contains the address of the loop should be entered. Okay, the address of the loop is 410E. That should be entered here. That should be entered instead of loop here. Okay, so instead of loop you have to give that loop address 0E41. Okay, so then SHLD, this instruction also occupies 3 address spaces. SHLD 16-bit address. SHLD 16-bit address occupies 3 address spaces. So one is for its opcode and another one is for address 04 and 45. 4504 lower order 8 bits should be written first and then higher order 8 bits. Then STA 4506, its opcode is 32 and this instruction also occupies 3 address spaces. One is for lower order address and another one is for higher order address, and then halt means 76. This is the opcode and we are going to give these inputs in the given addresses 4500 and 4501. We are going to give 88 and 10. This together 16-bit data, and 4502 4503 we are going to give another 16-bit data. Okay, so after then we are going to execute the program. Then the result will be saved here. 450405 and 06 contains carry. That's the thing we are going to verify. Okay.